Oh my goodness, I was out there sweating, just trying to keep up with the aerobics. But today we're going to be talking about solar. I need an air conditioning, not solar, but we got a very talented and informative Mr. Sunshine himself. He's the owner of Mr. Sunshine Solar. This is Michael Jensen. Nice to have you on the show.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
We should have had you out there on that segment.
I don't
working
know.
out with us.
A little too early for me, but that's all right.
Well, I want to know information about solar because one time it seemed like solar was the rage everywhere, and then it seemed like it took a back burner. So is it still popular?
Is it still? It's more popular than ever, actually.
Well, that's good.
There was a time where you couldn't, just a couple of years ago, you couldn't drive into a neighborhood and barely see a house with solar on it. Now you can't drive down that same neighborhood street without seeing 2 or 3 of them. So it's actually growing in popularity.
What are some of the things that people need to know, especially if they are considering to make that transition to get solar?
You know, it's something you're already paying for.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Well, they don't look at it that way. They're paying an electric bill, and that money, we're simply replacing that cost with a lesser cost. A lesser cost that never goes up. So the gap gets bigger and bigger as time goes on, and you save tens of thousands of dollars.
And you're talking about the span of from a year and more, depending on how long you're going to be in your house.
It's immediate. From the time we install that system and it gets turned on, you start saving money. And it just gets better with time, because every time there's a cost increase with the utility companies, you're not paying that cost increase. Your cost is fixed.
Because
so the gap gets bigger and bigger.
Panels.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're locking yourself in to major savings. But
imagine if the utility company sent you that magic letter where they said, congratulations, this is how much you're going to pay every month, same amount, month over month for the next 20 years, and after that it's free forever.
That would be fantastic.
Everybody would sign up for it.
Absolutely.
That's never going to happen.
No.
It's not going to happen.
It's not.
But with solar, we can make that happen.
Interesting. Yeah. So why is the hesitation out there for some people? Is it because right off the bat they feel they've got to put so much money into it? Or are they scared of the maintenance of it? What's the deal?
The industry itself has created that problem with marketing. There's all these promotions that are out there and claims that there's no out-of-pocket expense. Solar's not free. It's a lot less expensive than the power company, but it's not free. And so they're making all these crazy claims that have people gun shy, unfortunately, and we spend a lot of our time having to explain that stuff away.
So when you do explain it away, does it make their mindset be a little bit easier to open them up to say, I think I can afford this?
Well, that's the idea. I want to educate folks. We're not here to sell anybody anything. We're here to educate. And education over sales makes all the difference in the world. By being able to sit down with somebody and just speak to them and explain what is, without all the fluff, without the hype and the promotions and all the goofiness, just this is it. They listen, and then we're able to get through to them, and they get the message, and it very quickly becomes very clear what needs to be done.
So your job is to cut through the misconceptions and all of the different things out there that have been layering people in their hesitation with solar, and just give them the insight that they need to know and really show them how they can save money.
That's it. You know, we cut through all the garbage and all the sales puffery, and just, again, educate consumers versus selling them. And unfortunately, that's kind of the exception to the perception for sales in general, but that's what we focus on. We just want to educate folks, and by taking that approach, they hear what we have to say.
And then once they get on board with this, it's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer. I mean, you can spend $30,000 over the next 20 years, or you can spend $90,000.
Correct.
Pick a number. There's literally no third option. You either stay with the utility company and pay ever increasing costs, or you invest in solar and energy efficiency, lock that cost in.
Lock it in. Michael Jensen's his name, and he is known as Mr. Sunshine, the owner of Mr. Sunshine Solar. It's MrSunshineSaves.com if you want more information. Thanks for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Everybody needs to go solar.
They do.